park here. Alright guys, we finally got the tracks on. Yeah, it does fit in my trailer. That's a nice bonus. Yep, they are the Apache Backcountries with the 64-inch, 200 horsepower, 2024 X3. Looking good. So now, I might need to just pop her in four-wheel drive. It's kind of nice in the camera. I can keep an eye on these rear tracks. I am running high range. These things gear it down significantly. High range seems to be no problem so far. This one's, if you got her buried, you want to use low. Yeah, so far this thing is doing amazing. I just want to check over all the tracks, make sure there's no tension issues or alignment issues. Check over like lug nuts, things like that. I have paint marks in there, which is convenient for quick checking. Yeah, looks excellent. Okay, so I've noticed there's quite a bit of support, and then there's a really shitty layer under there, and then sugar underneath. And these tracks are doing good in all of it. I mean, this is a couple feet deep here, over my knees. Dogs are staying up on top of that one layer. This side stayed on top of the layer, this side broke through. So we'll see what we can find. I know there's a trail up there that hasn't been broken in a while, so we'll see what the snow conditions are like. I think I can stay on top, keep an eye on the machine. I do have snowshoes, a lot of recovery gear, some platforms. Looks like we've got sunshine over here and a storm coming in over there. Oh, there goes the moose. Stop, Razor. Yeah, there's a moose in the road. Yeah, this GoPro is really slow to turn on. You click the button, it's like 5 seconds afterwards. I don't know what the deal is. But I saw that moose, and I thought it was a cross-country skier at first, like someone like in the trail, and then I realized it wasn't. And by the time I got the GoPro on, of course, he went around the corner. Razor's still looking for him. All right, we'll get up here and discuss tracks. So these are the big trenches where I was working through with the Mavar and the 37s, and yeah, there's no way Warriors would have bellied up. You can see that was way over knee deep. I don't think you could power through in this type of snow, even with a run. As you can see, the X3 that was with me got stuck right away over there on the 32-inch carnivores. Floating pretty good with the backcountry tracks. This is where I want to go. Stay with me. Okay, you can see how it's looking here. I think that's the perfect amount of powder for backcountry tracks, in my opinion. Perfect amount of base. So I'm gonna run into rocks and hit stuff. I can't really punch through that next layer until once you do, then it's Yeah, pretty hard. So let's keep going. Oh man, it's wishy-washy. I feel like it's floating along just fine, then all of a sudden it dives down in. Yeah, I'm sure they're doing pretty good. I like momentum. Good power. Woo-wee. Going for a while. I'll take this switch back wide. I know it's off camera here. Woo. These are awesome. Can't wait till spring when it's really based up and I can just go anywhere. So far this seems to be pretty good. And I do like this better than full-on spring riding as far as lubrication for the track system. This amount of powder is perfect. And like the belt temperature, 77. Engine temp, 205. And I've been going for a few miles now. We're getting way up in here. Giving the Moose a good track to walk in. Track system seems to be running smooth. I'll check it when we get up here, maybe have a fire. As you see, my sunlight went away. We're into a storm now. It's snowing a little more. Look at that. It's almost burying that front track. Still going. Deep spots. It is deep back here. I mean, look at, my head is below the, yeah. Okay, but oh yeah, seeing there's some spots where there's like no base, and then in the middle it seems to be good. Over here, there's some spots where it just gets super soft. Trudging through some deep snow pretty nicely. Very nicely. When you get off into the soft stuff, you go, whoops. Yeah, it's cool. So far, I like it. Gotta get a fire going, maybe get some burgers. I'd say this is pretty amazing though. A little nerve-wracking. Whoa, when it sinks like that. It just keeps going. I don't think I've really spun the tracks yet. They seem to back up into their own track good if you do feel like you need to. But all in all, I think I can power through just the perfect amount of snow to make it kind of sketchy, but backcountry Apache. How's she doing? She's nervous. I can smell her nervous Lori's on. What? You want to hold the camera? Is that what it is? Get him. Hot burgers for lunch, huh? Razor hopped in the side by side. It's cold.
Wow. I cannot believe it's coming up that stuff. And without even really spinning the track. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Well, we're gonna get back down to the trailer. Get some more fuel in this thing. Definitely uses more fuel. It gears itself down a lot with the track configuration. So we'll meet up with Chanel and get some more footage to ride tomorrow. The holes I made on the way up are crazy. There's the old jack rail fence. See how deep it is here. We're on some base. Some softer than others. Out of the deep stuff back to where the recovery site was with the Mavar and the X3. Yeah, this thing does amazing. Wiper setup's good. Van coming on. Yeah, it was a little harder coming out than going in. Felt myself sinking and less propulsion. And then I would try and get out of the track and go, oh, let's get in the fresh powder then. And then it would sink more and more and more because it was not on the based up stuff. So yeah, she did good. Get her back in the trailer and get some more action tomorrow. Come on. Alright guys, we're back out on the tracks. I got Chanel here with me. We're gonna get some good footage. It's a beautiful day out. We're gonna go up above a lake. What's up guys, Will and Chanel here with Montana Mountain UTV, and we've got the tracks, the Apache Backcountry tracks on the 2024 Can-Am X3. And we're gonna go find some deep snow. We've got untracked territory here. You can see it's got some base to it in some areas, and of course, soft spots again. We got the dogs too, Razor and B. Let's go find some powder. The heart is upside down in the bottom. Oh, yeah. Got lion tracks around here. He's busy all over the place. All right. Yeah, I see him up over there. good flotation. Got more animal tracks zigzagging out there. Apparently we're staying up on these wind-loaded drifts here. I see some tracks. Somebody kind of went off trail and went around. Might be a little more bass right here for us. A little bass is always good. Yeah, this is where we stopped with Scott, Chanel said a few videos ago if you were watching. On the map that we're at like 7,300 feet elevation. I was going to see if we can make a goal to get up to around 8,200 feet, another 1,000 feet up. We'll see. Okay. Oh, it's okay. I know. We weren't gonna leave you, baby. Your paw's cold.
She was falling behind the whole time.
Okay.
She's like, that was nothing.
Okay, are you hot? She's like, I'm a hot dog. You eating some snow? I got treats for you. You want some treats? That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yeah, you can see the other tracks kind of must have been coming through there. I shortcutted up through here. There's not as much base. But I think with the compression we're putting on this and the extra warmth coming out, it's going to set this up very good and make a safe path for us to come out so that we can stay within our tracks.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's not quite wide enough to be setting a good track for the Mavar and the 37s, but like the Razor on the Warriors, this is kind of going to give us a little base. We just need to melt down another foot or so.
Look at
What are you doing?
You love the snow, huh, B?
Yeah.
B! Hey! What's Razor doing?
He's playing.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, she's bleeding now.
Come on, baby!
Where are you bleeding at?
I think a paw. Come on, Razor! You can do it! Come on! You can do it, buddy! Oh.
Good job.
So cute.
That's thumbnail worthy there.
Oh, wow. That's gorgeous.
Blue sky.
Gorgeous view and the jet in the air. Oh, that's so cool.
Razors chasing
Beautiful.
them.
You and the Captain Morgan?
Yep.
Goodness.
So this looks like it's pretty steep right here. This is kind of a spot where everybody gets hung up. I do imagine some old tracks right there where people are trying to get up. So I'm gonna try it in low and slow. There is kind of some trees to winch to, but not great. And obviously I don't have my rear winch, so backing up is preferred, not going forward if you can't make it any further. But I'm guessing we'll get up this. We'll see.
Hubby.
Huh. Stay with us. Hit that subscribe, like, comment.
Let's see if we can make it up this hill, folks. Whoa, B, why aren't you peeing? Razor! He's in there getting some rabbits. Ray Ray! So the tracks are doing pretty good in this deep stuff. I think it's probably about, let's say, 16 to 20 inches deep. And it's only digging down about maybe 6 to 8. Maybe a little more than that, maybe 12.
Gearing so smooth, low range, 2 miles an hour, 3,300 RPM, that's low.
How high are we, babe?
Let's find out. I was watching the rear camera, 7,600. If we can make it to the top of this perch up here, have some hot dogs, it should be 8,000 feet, I believe.
Woo! Yep, I just sunk. Woo! Dogs are living their best life up here. Oh.
What do you think, Bees? Beautiful day for tracks on the X3. I don't know if the standard tracks would be doing this. The backcountries are doing a great job. Woo-wee, we found a soft spot there. Is the back tracks not, the tip of them not sinking in as I back up, right?
Yes,
They need to stay up. Yeah.
and they are.
Good.
Woo!
Like an army tank, babe.
Yeah, it is. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Hey hey hey, goodbye. Been a while since I've sang some cadence. I kind of suck at it now.
Okay, 76, we're gaining. We want to get up on the top of that perch up there. No, it doesn't look as steep as it is. There's a couple good poles though. We'll see if we can get up there. Beautiful day. Woo. So it's really soft and really deep in some spots here. About the exhaust I hear I'm going. Well, I always forget how long these tracks are. You can't just walk around the back of the machine without tripping on them. Oof, geez. Yeah. I wonder if the warm temperatures is changing things, because it's getting a little tough to go. Hubby. Yeah. So not only is it cutting in a foot, it's floating on a couple feet below it. Cutting in more than a foot here. We're knee deep. Definitely pretty deep here. Not a lot to winch to. Makes it more nerve-wracking. Get that adrenaline pumping.
That was some kitty cat paws.
Was it? Good boy. Woo-hoo, yeah. Lots of tracks up here.
What are those?
Oh no. We might need to call it here.
7,800 feet.
Dang, 7,800 she says. Oh shit. Wow. This is doing really good, folks. Good traction-y snow, I guess. Decent support underneath, just the right temperatures. The only thing I'm worried about is the temperature changing.
Yeah,
And the conditions will change significantly. Yeah, getting warmer, huh?
yes.
That sun beating down. Whoa, jeez. Yeah, and as that happens, coming down this steep stuff, I worry the tip of the tracks, if they were to sink underneath, we couldn't back up. It'd be a lot of digging and work. Right now we're having fun, so we're gonna strap on some snowshoes, find a place for a fire.